Why did Wolverine kill his biggest fan? It all started with a young boy who wakes up in his bedroom, surrounded by posters of Wolverine. But as he walks into the kitchen, he immediately realizes something is wrong. There is no meal prepared for him, and the faucet has been left running. He calls for his mother, but no one answers. Growing worried, he calls out again. The house remains completely silent. Then he notices his mother's clothes on the ground. Feeling uneasy, he leaves a note saying that he will call after school and heads outside. The strange things continues as the moment he steps onto the street. He notices a dog collar lying on the pavement with no sign of the dog. As he keeps walking, he eventually spots a group of people nearby and feels relieved that he is not alone. But when he looks away for a moment and then turns back, every one of them has disappeared. When he arrives at school, his girlfriend suddenly appears and asks why he never called her back. The boy tries to explain that he didn't have a phone, but before he can finish, her skin starts melting away right in front of him. Terrified, he grabs her and desperately tries to save her. She screams that it's all his fault as she dissolves in his arms. Then he looks around and witnesses a nightmare. Hundreds of students begin disappearing before his eyes. Sometime later, we see Wolverine follows a trail into a remote cave. After lighting a match, he carefully enters the darkness. A frightened voice warns him to stay away or risk dying. However, Wolverine calmly sits down, opens a beer, and told he is immune to death because of his healing factor. Eventually, the boy steps out of the shadows. When he says Wolverine looks familiar, Logan casually introduces himself as a famous mutant. He offers the boy a drink and explains that the X-Men sent him to investigate what happened. The boy quietly asks if he is a mutant. Wolverine confirms that he is. Realizing the truth, the boy then asks if all those people died because of him as well. Again, Wolverine confirms it. The realization completely shatters the boy. Desperate for answers, the boy asks how such a terrible thing could happen. Wolverine explains that the boy's mutant power activated unexpectedly. His mutation constantly releases deadly toxins that destroy all living organic matter around him. Anyone who comes close to him dies immediately. Wolverine tells him that sometimes terrible things happen through no one's fault. He explains that the boy was simply unlucky enough to develop one of the most tragic mutations imaginable. Finally, Logan apologizes and explains that the truth can never be revealed. If humanity discovers that a mutant caused a disaster on this scale, it could create even greater hatred toward mutants. After finishing his beer, Wolverine gives the boy one final look and tells him to finish his own drink. In the final scene, Wolverine returns from the cave alone. Logan is unable to hide his grief as we see tears falling from his eyes.